Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Tony'sPicks.com. I'm Tony T. It's time for our MLB segment. We got a three-pack coming from Ramon Scott. You'll find his pre and plays over at Tony'sPicks.com. Let's bring in Ramon right now. We'll bring him and ready to roll here with Major League Baseball. Ramon, what's going on?
Hey, you know what's going on, Tony? We're sweating out some late night action here, but we're going to cover Major League Baseball here in our postseason. An interesting day. I don't know if it was quite as thrilling as the last couple, but interesting day coming up on Thursday. I mean, I know we're covering our sports and our uh, major sports, but the draft is a good mix too, and you have the all-day baseball card pretty much, except for the night game we'll talk about here. So should be a fun day and a little bit of a mix here, a little bit of a shake-up, the doldrums here of the postseason.
Always fun this time of the year with the first round series and in the NBA, NHL, baseball in here. Of course, NFL likes to steal the spotlight too, but I'll focus more on the NFL when they're playing games. I've learned already just to tune out these draft talks, these draft gurus. Doesn't matter to me. All right, let's get the show rolling here as we're going to start. So they just started overtime in the Kings and Oilers as we're filming here, so we'll try and stay focused here, Ramon.
Hey, it better not end when we're doing this.
I wouldn't be surprised the way the Kings play defense. This could be over within a minute. All right, but let's get
If
this.
it doesn't end, I know we're live, everybody's watching this, so it'd be an interesting prediction, Tony. If this game doesn't end by the time this segment's over, we might be doing segments in the middle of the night, and this game could go a couple OTs.
I know. For those folks that are doing those live streams, man, be careful what you wish for when you're in the playoffs, because you could be on the air for 6 or 7 hours.
See what we did. We'll see tomorrow. Here we go.
Here we go. Here, White Sox and Twins. We know these guys won't play 7 hours. This could be one of those less than 2 hour games. The Twins here laying 240. The total 7.5.
You know what's interesting to say that, Tony? It's been kind of nice to go back to the 70s a little bit with some of these games now. Some maybe ineptitude, certainly here, but some of the games by the good pitchers, right? This baseball's done a nice job, I think. There's a lot of problems. Yeah, you don't want to throw umpires out. I mean, throw managers out before the game starts or anything like that. But they'll figure this out, and I think the replay system they got starting to work pretty good. Get ready in the next year with the challenge, here, Tony. But it's looking good for baseball. You're right, Tony, and I'm going to look for this game to be over quickly. Now, Minnesota did get a 4-run first on Wednesday and end up sneaking over here. I think there were 9 runs, actually, 6-3. But I'm going to look for certainly the White Sox. Look, we could come on here and just say try to take Minnesota again. The White Sox are now 3-21, Tony. There isn't a price on the market that's going to really put you maybe on the White Sox and want to be that guy, want to be the hero here a little bit. So I'm just going to try to play the under here and figure Minnesota gets in, gets out. I think that's the handicap, Tony. It is, the day. It's Thursday. It's our day games. So work quickly. You got a guy like Bailey Ober, pretty solid. The numbers aren't great, but certainly has had against a number 30 lineup against right-handers like the White Sox. So you got to figure. I mean, Lopez, Sheets, Benintendi, whoever's in there, forget it. Soroka is 5-0 to the over. A little bit of caution there, but the White Sox are 7 and 3-7 to the under in this roll, and both teams are 9-13 to the under this season. So I'm going to try the under here, 7.5 White Sox.
All right, Mo Scott, click the link below for his best bets, White Sox and Twins. The pick here will be under a total of 7.5 goals. All right, 7.5 runs. What am I thinking? I'm watching the King game. All right, let's continue here on our MLB 3-pack here, joined by Ramon. Guys, remember the promo code TonyT at checkout will save you that 20% off. All right, let's get to the next game here from Ramon here on this Thursday. Lots of day games, guys. Lots of day games. I think there's only one in the prime time hour tomorrow. Next game here, we'll be looking at the Blue Jays and the Royals. And sure enough, what did I tell you, Ramon? The game would be over. Kings win 5-4 on a goal within about a minute plus.
I was shooting. I didn't want to give it away. I mean, I know we're filming a tape segment. You and I are Kings fans, so we're just having a little fun here on the segments tonight. But a stunning victory, certainly, for the Kings here. Let's keep rolling on the baseball, but we'll be talking about it in the days to come. And boy, this series could still easily get extended.
Oh, sure can, but man, the Kings have so much trouble at home. But that's for another segment here as we
Yeah.
continue here with the next game on the board. Blue Jays and Royals going head-to-head here. Royals $1.15, total of 8.
Yeah, Tony. So just 3-2 last night. Kansas City ended up getting the victory in this one, and I've got to look these day games unders. I don't want to make it so basic. Let's talk about Barrios because he's just been terrific. I don't know. We voted for the Cy Young. Barrios is going to get some votes here right now. We're only, barely getting 25 games into the season, but still Barrios 0.85 ERA. His ball is so tough to pick up in the day games too. It seems like he's always been more effective. 2-0 right now, 13 innings pitched, 13 strikeouts in day games. Jays are 5-0 with Barrios so far, and they've allowed just 7 runs in those games, outscoring opponents 25-7. So Cole Ragans 1-3-1 to the under. Here's the problem, Tony, for Kansas City going up against Barrios. Obviously, as strong as he is, day game after night game, Sally Perez, who already only hits like 200 against Barrios, you got to wonder if he'll even be in there, right? So you're already taking the best bat out of the Kansas City lineup tomorrow. Series has gone under in 5 in the last 6 here. Kansas City's gone under 4 last 5 at home. Series has gone under in 5 straight. I got a few more, but let's just call it an under here. Cole Ragans certainly has been pretty decent so far, and I think at home he'll be just fine. I feel like this is a pretty solid pick on the under Toronto and Kansas City on Thursday.
All right, well, Scott, get his premium plays over at Tony'sPicks.com. Find the link in the description. Blue Jays and Royals to go under total of 8 runs. All right, let's continue here on the show. Guys, remember the promo code TonyT at checkout will save you 20% off all Ramon's packages. Let's get on to the next game here on the board here for Major League Baseball from Ramon's 3-pack. For a Thursday, as we're going to get into that prime game. I think it's the lone one. Yes, it is. It's the lone game in prime time tomorrow. And we're ready to roll here with Athletics and Yankees. Yankees 240, total of 8.
Yeah, and how about it after yesterday, Tony? The Yankees continue to look strong, no doubt about it, but they really connected for the long ball. Maybe they're getting on track. They've already, offensive success certainly, but Soto home run last night, that doesn't bode well for Alex Wood. And Rizzo home run last night, that doesn't bode well for Alex Wood. And, even the righties here, the metrics would say they're even better. Judge hit a home run last night. Wood's got an ERA of close to 8, Tony, a whip of 2, batting average against a 359, and a BABIP of 435. So Yankees might smash here. They are minus 260, so maybe I'm just trying to get in on the cheap here. No, Oakland's done a fine job. I mean, they got the money, they got the run line yesterday, holding on again in a 4-3 game. But Wood's gone over in 4 of 5, 11 walks in 21 and a third innings. You're only probably going to get against this lineup maybe tomorrow for Wood. I don't know if you get to the 5th inning. So I'll just take the over here in this one. Maybe it is a fine spot to go against Oakland a little bit. I think we're all, a little bit surprised that they've done as well as they have, and they still don't have a great record. But let's take the over here with Wood. And I didn't mention Nestor Cortez. He's done pretty well, but we'll still go over in this one.
All right, Ramon Scott here with Athletics Yankees. Lone game in prime time to go over total of 8 runs. All right, we got the games in the 3-pack here for Ramon here for the Thursday card. Now time to turn our attention over to Tony'sPicks.com here for the action on the Thursday. Of course, we got baseball on the board and lots of day action, so check it out. Also, action here from the NHL. 2 games there, 3 from the NBA, including that big we have Western Conference games. Of course, Nuggets and Lakers go head-to-head. What do you have going over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, so there you go. So we can mix a little hockey in here if we want on our segments. Doesn't make for great chopped up content, but doesn't matter, Tony. 2 big games tomorrow, Florida and Tampa Bay, Carolina and the Islanders. It'll be involved. over at Tony'sPicks.com with the postseason. Actually, only went heavy on baseball on Wednesday. Finished 3-2 to extend our winning streak with our premium picks over at Tony'sPicks.com. We got that 3-game NBA card tomorrow. I'll probably be a little bit heavier in the postseason. We just had one play on the night, went 3-1 in baseball. So with this day card, though, be ready. It's going to create a great opportunity to be in action all day with the day card in Major League Baseball. So up and at 'em with our premium pick selections on Thursday, as well as the NBA and NHL. Maybe it'll be broken up into just two cards, a daytime and a nighttime card. So head on over to Tony'sPicks.com, use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20% off all premium pick packages, including those that I'll offer on Thursday. And think since the postseason's underway, Tony, I've gotten on a little winning streak here, modest winning streak. So we cracking up those leaderboards here momentarily. I'm pretty sure now's a pretty good time to get involved with me over the weekend here. Why not grab a 3-day, a 7-day pass and roll with me through the weekend with this playoff action? This is really when you want to kind of hit it right now when both hockey and the NBA have their 16 teams in action. You get action every night. Sometimes, Tony, you've mentioned it on several shows here over the first week. The zigzag theory is dead. And I think that's so tough for people who maybe aren't as versed, maybe with the legislation and everybody just kind of getting rolling in sports betting to a certain extent, watching our type of content, trying to figure out why it is that sometimes teams can roll at one point, or look at the Thunder tonight. They win a game by 2 points, they come back and win by 35 points. So what happens? Why does it happen? And how do you know when it's going to happen? And that's where we come into play here a little bit, able to really determine what the theories are behind it or the patterns are behind it, and not just some old archaic pattern from the past that people still use. So head on over to Tony'sPicks.com. I'll have plays tomorrow. We're heating up in these playoffs certainly right now, putting together a winning streak, and certainly you can grab the long-term packages as well. Tony's showing there. Use the promo code every time, Tony T at checkout, and get that 20% off my premium pick packages. It's a way to support me here on Tony's Picks YouTube channel and on the website. Keep me coming back and having some fun here with the segments and with our show, because this is what I love. I'm all about this lifestyle, Tony, and I'm all about these games, and I'm bummed there's no more live game left here for me when we sign off, but we'll be ready to go on Thursday over at Tony'sPicks.com.
That's right, guys. You got Ramon Scott over at Tony'sPicks.com. Click the link in the description. You'll land right on his handicapper page. There you'll be able to find his long-term passes. They're all available for you right now over at Tony'sPicks.com. You can pick from a 3, 7, 30-day, 1-year all sports pass. He also has postseason passes from NHL and NBA standalone there. Also Major League Baseball pass. So get on board. And of course, we'll save you some money when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. Again, click the link in the description, land on Ramon's page, and go ahead and get signed up. All right, guys, be sure to tune into the morning steam. Ramon is live 9 a.m. Eastern time with your picks, and you guys can also join in with your picks as Ramon goes through the card fully from the major sports and ask for your input as well. All right, for Ramon, I'm Tony T. We'll be back again tomorrow.